Hello, folks. Welcome back
to
the
podcast.
Yes, sir. So we were a bit stressed, We have a short time in today. Like, we got to go to this dinner party after. Shout out Corona. We got a special guest. Would you like to say who and why and where and what and
Yeah, so today we have one of our buddies from high school who is a couple years older than us. He goes by the name of Maxi
Maxidinho.
And we are just going to dive in, see how he is, and get going with it. So, Majid, you want to give him a call?
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Oh, what the fuck happened to your hand?
Oh wait, we're sideways. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You woke up.
Say hello to the viewers.
Wait. Turn our gain down so we can actually hear Max on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter because the...
Say hello to the viewers, boy.
What's up, man? It's Podcast Poppy, your grandma's favorite grandson.
Hey.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yes, sir. So for the first part, we're gonna get you facing Alex because my mic is right here and the
You need to
speakers
be
is here.
next to one of the mics.
I think that's more than fair.
And then we'll switch it
That's more than fair.
to my beautiful face halfway through.
Yeah.
You sexy motherfucker.
Yeah.
How are you boys doing, man?
How are you doing, bro?
Dude, it just took me, to go back on the hand. Alex woke up yesterday with his fucking neck. I woke up with a broken hand. And
What the fuck? You have a broken
I
hand?
don't know how I broke my hand.
What do you mean?
Did you
just
get
woke
fucked up the night before?
I woke up and I couldn't, make a fist. And I'm like, okay, let me go through everything that I did last night after coming home. At no point did I hit myself. There's a moment where I slapped my hand on the table because I fell over, and I realized that fucking broke my hand.
You're
Wait,
shitting
but
me.
how did you know it was
minutes
broke?
to open this beer. 10 fucking minutes to open this beer.
Dude, but how did you know it was broke?
I'm on the alcohol
Dude, I
high.
went to work and I just started working. After an hour, people came up, the chef came up to me and he's like, yo, you can't fucking make a fist. Your hand is broken. You should go to the hospital. I'm like, it doesn't really hurt that bad. Should I go to the hospital? I get there and they're like, yo, broken hand, 4 weeks.
Well, I guess all of those years at snowboarding at boarding school worked out, huh? You're a tough
dude,
man.
All these fucking years of being stupid and falling and jumping on each other, completely heterosexually, of course.
Shout out Donald
We're
Trump.
heterosexual on top of each other piling. We've all done it.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out Donald Trump.
That's boarding school life.
Shout out Donnie, man.
And you know why I say that? I think Alex knows. Because you were our school fucking president, dog.
Dog's not my fucking president.
No, but you were our school president.
Oh shit, true, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dog.
That's what we were mentioning before.
You gotta read between the lines, dog.
Yeah. Too quick for my wit, man.
Wait, is that beer non-alcoholic or alcoholic?
No, I'm drinking again.
Okay, well,
I've been drinking for a while. I've discussed this with Alex in the past.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys want to talk about it.
wait, so you were sober is what you were saying?
Yeah, dude, I left Switzerland last year in May.
Yeah, we'll
And in
definitely
March-
talk about it.
I mean, we're talking about it now.
Yeah, and then in March, the day after my birthday, I was just like, man, my life fucking sucks. I'm addicted to a certain substance. I'm drinking too much. I'm fucking depressed. All I do is work and party. And the day after my birthday, I had a suicide attempt.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
Yeah,
man.
dude. And then I'm like,
I guess that means you're a real honest, pure motherfucker.
yeah, dude, I'm an open book, and whoever I can help with it, and whoever can talk about it, because it's a tough thing to talk about, like in tough guy culture or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I decided to get clean and sober, and I wanted to go to rehab. Eventually didn't go to rehab, moved back to Holland. My parents drug tested me for the first 4 months while I lived here. And I got my first job as a barman where I'm working now. I'm a bar manager for 3 restaurants, but I'm a barman in one of them. And my first day at work, which is end of July, I had my first beer, and I'm like, I don't want another sip and another sip and another sip and another sip.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I could have it in control. And I've had 2 or 3 times since then that I've been drunk. But then I recall I had 4 glasses of wine and a glass of rum, and I'm like, shit, I'm a lightweight.
Fair. Yeah, no, I told you also that I've had my fair share of issues with booze. For example, right now I'm taking a month off with Majid of everything. It's actually been 3.5 months that I haven't smoked, which is huge for me.
I mean, but we're not speaking for myself, I'm not an intense, I didn't have intense problems and stuff, so it's kind of easy. It's just been 2 weeks for me sober, and like I don't see it as a huge thing for me. But I just definitely noticed that me not smoking weed right now, like my head is so much clearer.
Dude, and you dream? How about dreaming?
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
that.
I used
Fuck
to dream
that.
when I smoked
hate
weed.
dreaming. It's so annoying. I liked that when you would smoke weed, when you'd fall asleep, it's like you had a little pause from life. It was like a mini coma almost before like waking up. You know, you'd wake up like clear-headed. Like I dream and I'm like, what the fuck is going through my mind? I fucking hate that. I'm so confused trying to look for second meanings in everything that I dream about, and it's tripping me the fuck out. I hate the dreams.
Dude, fucking cold turkey dreaming? Don't get me started, man. I was dreaming post-apocalyptic world like day after day.
Trippy.
I was like Mad Max. It's funny because my name is fucking Max, but that was what I was dreaming. Like 24/7.
Yo, you got some sick-ass tattoos, by the way. Can we see some of that
dude,
shit?
I decided to say, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck everything, fuck everybody, fuck everyone's expectations, and I just colored myself full, man.
I'm on my way. I'm gonna be moving quicker and quicker, I think. Obviously.
It's once you get your first like sort of filling and it seems empty, that's when you want to go for
Yeah,
it. Like yours are like
that's the first big boy for me. But yeah, run us through a couple of those, why don't you?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I got Keith Haring, which was one of my favorite tattoos. I don't know shit about art.
Who's Keith Haring?
The artist.
It's this dude, you know? It's the one with the heart and the dudes.
Oh,
and he has like the
okay.
skateboard and the little barking dog.
Okay.
I don't know shit about art, and I don't really enjoy going to galleries and stuff. But something about like this specific one, like I always loved it. And once I got it, my mom's like, you know, you used to love it as a kid, because I went to American school and they would always have those Keith Harings in the wall.
Wait, American school where? American school where?
In Holland.
Oh no, where did you grow up?
I'm Russian originally. When I was 3 years old, I moved to Holland with my parents.
I mean, I don't even know how to say. Do you speak Russian in Russian?
Man.
How do you say? Do you speak Russian in Russian?
What?
How do you say? Do you speak Russian in Russian?
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Tabagarishka Ruski?
Ты говоришь по-русски.
Сука, блядь.
Ty pagarishka Ruski. Close? Fuck it.
So
yeah, man, no, the Keith Haring, and then obviously got Homeboy Mac under 2009.
Yes, sir.
2009, no more.
Yeah.
oh, Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Oh shit, R.I.P.
I told you that I'm getting his birth year and death date. I mean, birth year and death year
I've been
underneath
thinking
the
about
angel.
so many things. Like people, like there's Memento Mori, or there's like specific album covers, or even one of his tattoos would be really dope.
Yeah.
And then that 2009 song, it just hits every single time.
Yeah, same.
Every single time.
Amazing.
Yo,
It's like BDE for me. Like one of those. I mean, both of them. Just crazy.
What's BDE?
Best day ever.
Alright.
Yeah, dude.
Dope.
Beats when it starts, and with the little pre from Kids the movie, don't get me started.
Crazy. I have goosebumps just talking about
Yeah,
it.
Alex, I'm just gonna try putting it like this. I think the mic will pick up everything.
Yeah, I think it can be loud enough.
I got a nose ring because of you, man. I saw you.
Because of me? Because of me?
Remember I wrote you? I'm like, dude, does it hurt?
Dude.
And you took it out because your parents took it out?
Yeah.
You still look mad sexy.
Hey, well, but I'm not a long-haired ponytail. Fuck. That's one of the topics I wrote down for today for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, bro, like I went to fucking Harrods. Shout out Maria Tash. I got a 300-pound diamond in my fucking nose, which is like the biggest like spoiled brat shit to do. And my dad was like, shout out my dad. I hope you're not watching this.
You thought you were Brockhampton or what?
Bro, I thought I was Zayn Malik from One Direction. Shout out Harry Styles.
Shout out Harry Styles.
Shout out One
Max,
Direction.
can you please shout out Harry Styles?
Yeah, come on.
Shout out Harry Styles, man.
Thank you. There we go.
XOXO Styles.
Yes, sir.
Dude, but anyway, yeah, I had to take it out, and I fucking lost the fucking diamond, man. Worst 300 pounds I ever spent. Except for like the 3 bitches I fucked in like 4 or 5 months. Or sorry, you're not bitches, you're women.
Dude, but it's crazy. Like, it's the same thing with my girl. I've had
And I'm just saying like 3, 4 bitches because that's not a high number. It's a very low number for someone who has a diamond nose piercing.
Yeah, dude, that should be... The carrots must be way higher.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It should have been like 1,000 if I was J Beebs.
You must have had those white bunnies dancing on that little carrot of yours. Come on.
Bro, I had fucking bunnies with rabies. What you know about?
Oh, I know. I know exactly.
Max,
Yo, you want to shout out your sponsor? Oh, fuck, we got a new sponsor for today. Wait, but you want to shout out your sponsor? I mean, it's not really a
Whatever
sponsor.
you're drinking. What are you drinking?
Dude, Herzog Yal, man.
Oh yeah, bro. Don't you work at a bar or like you have a studio? Can you tell us? About your studio? And do you work at a bar or am I got that wrong?
Yeah, dude. So I moved back here and I started looking for like internships and stuff. But still, like in my head, I was living at my parents. It wasn't like
And you're in Amsterdam, right? Where in Amsterdam?
The Hague. The Hague.
Where the
My
fuck
parents
is
live
that?
Next to the Hague. Like
It's
Alex,
outside,
Like,
just-
fucking where Alex lives, next to that bigger city where Alex lives.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name stuff because
Names.
Bro,
names,
on yesterday's
names.
podcast, Majid literally starts telling the password, the fucking...
Yeah, I was just watching that
the-
right before you.
Oh, no, but I think
We
it's...
had to delete it, bro, because like we forgot to bleep it out. And it's
my
funny
God.
because in the video I'm like, this person. Oh fuck it, we bleep it out, and just all of it was in it. So lol. Did you end up seeing?
It's an air of mystery. It's perfect.
Did you end up seeing episode 2?
I'm halfway through. I'm 10 minutes into episode 2, and then you called.
Okay, you see the difference between like the recording and
Yeah,
shit.
dude,
Right?
much better second.
100%. And we're eventually gonna get a sign saying like the podcast name up there.
By a sign, he means
Smart.
like...
You put yourself in a corner, and it's better for the acoustics.
Thank you, bro. And we got some action fingers.
Fingers?
Fingers. And
Ear cats.
Yeah, these are our microphones when we want them.
Zoya, come here, bitch. Sorry, I'm just bitching at my cat. Yeah, dude, no, I moved back to Holland, and I just picked up this barman job, and I kind of lost my passion for like hospitality, restaurants, and stuff like that. I'm like, after finishing EHL, I never want to do restaurants.
you're in
before.
EHL, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Shout out EHL.
Shout out Lausanne.
Shout out rich parents.
Shout out fucking douchebags. I'm kidding. I never went
Shout out
to.
the bench. People know.
All right, wait, let him talk. I want to know what he's saying.
But yeah, then I just like this place that I work out is fantastic. And then they're like, okay, do you want to manage the 3 other restaurants just for the bar, like the stocks, the cocktails they do? And now I'm thinking of opening up my own restaurant and cocktail bar next winter.
That's
No
sick.
way, man.
Yeah, dude. Like it's in the works. I have 2 guys that I really want to do it with. One of them is already making the business plan, so we have a year and a half to make it happen.
Okay, well, shout out whatever. What's it called?
Well, they have to come up with that probably.
Oh, dude, I haven't picked a name yet, man. I think that's like one of the last things we're gonna pick. 'cause-
Yeah, probably.
LavaDinho bar.
I mean, the name for our channel only came after episode 3. We didn't even start with the name as well, so I guess go with the flow, run with the sheeps, fly with the Barack Obamas. That makes no sense.
So, Max, I had a question that I was wondering. Just because, wait, so
Shout out Durex.
how many years older were you?
Fuck condoms, man.
How-
80s everywhere.
Max,
AIDS everywhere.
how many?
STD gang.
How many?
STD, DTF?
How many? Fuck. How many years above us were you in high school?
3,
I think 3, I want to say.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys graduated in 2014, right?
15.
15. So
Because
four.
you were class
4.
T.
I told
4
you.
years about 2000.
No, because he was class T when I came, and I was only there for 3 years. So it's
Didn't you-
impossible.
Dude,
You came in class 4, not class 3. You
No,
dropped.
3
you
years
dropped
when I
off-
came. Yeah, I came in class 4, but only for 3 years.
But you weren't in class T. You left after class 1.
Yeah, and I left after class 2. I was
Oh.
there for 3 years.
you left?
I got asked to leave. And then I moved to London, and then I failed all my A levels. And then I went to IMG Academy, shout out IMG in Florida, played football for a year, but got kicked out at the end of the year for an alcohol thing. Like, it was kind of stupid. Like, I just got caught drinking, and then I got kicked out of America. Shout out Donald Trump. I'm banned for 5 years, but
Okay,
I get let back in.
back to my question.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is actually hilarious.
Like I had weed. Like I was going from London to Boston because I studied in Florida, New York, and Boston in my last year, and there was like literally the tiniest bit of like remnants of weed in my jeans, inside my suitcase. So I went from London to Boston, from Heathrow to Boston Logan Airport, and then I have a Saudi passport. Like right after I go through like all the immigration and stuff, right at the end, they take both of my suitcases. They go through both of my phones. Shout out having 2 phones, Kevin Gates.
Were they like wahad wahad sifr 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 wahad?
What's that film again?
Khamsa khamsa sifr sifr.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Don't mess with the zone.
5500. Yeah, you know you're Arabic, bro.
Ah, of course, man. Ahla wa sahla. Don't start. Man.
What else you know?
Man, I used to date a Lebanese girl, dude.
Damn, you want to say her name?
No. Lebanese ex-girlfriend.
Bro, so anyway, so like, yeah, they went through my shit and they interrogated me for 6 hours. And I was like, fuck, it was just a tiny bit of weed. They put it in like a small thingy.
Rubber gloves? Come on. You can be honest with me.
Yeah, and then like $500 fine for an American citizen, but for me, it's a fucking 5-year ban. They interrogated me for 6 years. Obviously, like I was a bitch back then. I was like crying to them.
Also, he didn't know that he could just not say anything and wait for a
Yeah,
lawyer.
I had no fucking clue.
You should have said nothing and be like, my lord.
I was like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I smoked weed in LA once, and they held me accountable to that. And honestly, the stupid thing on my phone, I had a contact saying drugs dealer Boston, and like
Aww.
my dad saw that. But yeah.
Back to my question, Max.
Back to fucking 4 years above you, man.
Yeah, I was wondering if
3.
No,
It was,
4. Trust
was
me.
it 4? No, it wasn't 4, bro. It's impossible.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, when he
Semantics.
graduated in 2015, I graduated in 2011.
Oh yeah,
That's fucking
okay.
4.
It's 2, mate.
I wanted to know.
Quick mass.
I wanted to know if like what you thought because we didn't even know that each other that well in high school. I mean, we did, but like it was more of like an older brother type friendly thing, you know. And then it was like kind of after high school, we just spoke through social media a bunch, and we saw each other in Montreux. But
that night and that picture, like that was one of the like funnest times, like because in Montreux Jazz you bump into everyone.
Yeah.
Until this day, you're my favorite person I bumped into.
Aw, you too, bro. It was epic, and I remember you spotted me with a little something.
Little son, I'm like,
Yeah, and then I got you back the year after. Do you remember? The year after I came up, I saw you. I think, right?
That was awesome. It's like, dude, do you have anything? I'm like, dude, take it. He's like, do you want money? I'm like, no, I don't want no fuck.
But then the year after, I came up to you. I was like, I owe you this, and I gave it to you.
That was good, man. Like the thing is, I forgot about it, and then the moment you said it, like everything came.
Yeah. But I was basically wondering, like, do you have any specific memories or how you perceived Majid or I? Like, is there anything that stands out? I'm just interested, mainly about Majid, more than
I think Majid and me like crossed paths the most on the football field. I would
Yeah,
like to say.
it was like you and Chris. I won't say his last name for whatever reason.
It was always fun when
But I used to see you guys.
I am far from the best football player. I shouldn't be. On
Yeah,
the field.
but you were a pretty good defender, no?
I know how to hurt people.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Ice hockey.
At high school level, like that's all you needed.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like I remember, like for me, and that's what I always wanted to feel like when I started Rose. When I bleep that shit. When I started,
Yeah, but I was about to say it just now, man. Literally, like it's
shit.
natural. I mean, I don't give a fuck, honestly, but like we'll bleep
I don't
it
care,
anyway.
but it's for homeboy.
Homeboy, shout out homeboy.
Dude, I remember when I was like 13,
Homegirl.
14, 15, and
Lavaboy.
there's nothing more that I would have liked than people that were 18, 17 to treat me like we're the same.
Yeah, I mean, you immediately made everyone feel comfortable. My sister even was talking about it, you know, especially for girls, it can be so intimidating, like the older guys and stuff. And she was saying that her first memory of you was like they were going to like one of the balls or like skiing or something.
Wait a minute. You froze one more time.
Okay, so basically my sister was telling me that like one of her first memories of you, she always just thought you were such a nice guy because obviously older guys can be so intimidating to girls.
So your sister talks. Your sister
Shut up! It was after our phone call. You want to get in a war with her current boyfriend?
sister and her boy.
Yeah. Anyway, so she was
Shout out Turkey.
she was saying basically that you like gave up your seat and were super nice and like spoke to her on one of these buses, and she was obviously so intimidated by the older guy, but like she just remembers you being the nicest guy.
Yeah,
And I remember feeling the same way because you know there are some older guys who are just absolute dickheads to younger guys for absolutely no reason.
But I didn't see that much in your class. Maybe in other classes, like I honestly like was kind of inspired in a way by like you
They
and
had a good
Chris.
group. They had a good
and
group.
like who else was
we were
it?
all friends.
Who else was it?
Yeah.
Wait, who else was a part of your group that you don't mind mentioning?
Me, Chris, Boris,
Yeah.
Mente, Ramon, Tommy,
Yeah, Ramon, super nice.
Julian. Man, I'm forgetting people. And I'm
Elliot, no?
Huh?
Elliot?
Oh, the backflip guy.
Shout out Elliot, man.
The backflip guy.
Elliot? Wait, who was the guy who would do like the 360 dive?
And I think you guys were like the last. I think you guys were the last of like of the school to like get away with like doing like crazy shit. Like our class, like we started being dumbed
because
down.
Then you had the fucking
The rules.
scanning
Yeah.
You know,
I
Elliot?
came back for like the next people's graduation. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What were you just talking about before I interrupted you?
Track you.
Right now?
I was gonna say that Elliot bought me
360 flip.
Oh yeah,
like that.
but Elliot bought me when I was like 13 or something. I don't remember why I went up to him, but I was like, "Yo, can you buy me a BB gun, please?" And like he took me into a roll and like basically just bought me a BB gun because he had like a fake ID saying he was 18.
And now you have metal BB guns.
And now he shoots you in the dick.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Literally,
I
like.
love like the fear in your eyes.
Can I
when
please
wanted
show
to
you a
say,
picture?
"You shot me in the dick," but then you have to quickly like swallow, like in my genital.
Bro, I didn't want to put this on the podcast, but I took a picture of my
Watch
dick
out.
after because like it.
I have the picture. The podcast. You want to see it?
No,
He
you didn't see
you
this.
sent it to him, bro. You sent it.
Oh
on,
yeah, you see that bruise, bro? Like I've never had a fucking bruise on my dick before. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like wasn't even trying to shoot me there, bro. Like I don't know how it happened.
Yeah. What
It
are
was
the
so
chances?
unlucky.
The girl 2 years above you, I went to her graduate. 2 years above you, so 2 or 3 years below me. I had nowhere to sleep after like a Java graduation party at like 6 in the morning.
And you hooked up with her, obviously.
Come to my hotel room. She squeezed my dick so hard. Didn't fuck me, didn't blow me, didn't give me a hand job. But she squeezed it so hard all night, it was like your dick.
Who the fuck squeezes? What?
Is that what happened with your arm last night? Is there something you're not telling us? Was it the girl?
You know who she is.
Okay.
Oh.
I know or he knows?
No, like you both know her, but you would have never guessed. She's not in your class.
Can you text me the name? I'm so curious.
We haven't talked about
Can you
it.
text me the name? I'm so curious.
I'm gonna text you the name. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Yours.
Yeah, it's fine.
I swear to God, I
we
won't. But yeah, I swear to God, I won't. I just want to know. I want to get some introspective here. What was the word I used yesterday wrongly?
Nostalgic.
No, with your mom, like not on the podcast.
Majid,
Retrospect.
take your phone.
Retrospect. What is retrospect? Oh.
Show.
Bro, it took me a second
No
to like
way.
To know who that is.
What the fuck? That's so random.
Well, shout out if you're watching. You know who you are. I want my dick to be grabbed too. No, I'm kidding.
You know the funny thing is, she works and lives in Amsterdam now, and I'm supposed to see her like in a week or two.
Damn, bro. Well, like maybe you can break your other arm or your asshole. Yo, but what did I just ask you?
What retrospect means?
Yeah. What does it mean? Do you know, Max?
It's just a word I use that I feel like I know the meaning of, but I don't really.
Same.
Retrospect
Like, I'll just throw it in
means.
there.
I said retrospective.
Henceforth, retrospect.
Okay, so retrospect means when you're looking at something with the knowledge that you have now, something in your past. So like, I thought it was a good idea, but a couple months later, I realized in retrospect that it wasn't a good idea. Like with my new.
Looking back now.
Yeah, in retrospect, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I know we're talking about like funny stuff now and stuff. You want to talk? Maybe go into depression, or you want to?
Do you want to start a depression right now?
In retrospect.
No, because we already went through. We already went through alcoholism. Unless you want to add anything else, we can either keep it at a lighter subject.
Depression for everyone is different, and I never thought I could be depressed because of like the life I have had.
Exactly, but like there's first world problems, which is like Instagram, social media, mental health, and then there's like third world problems where people are starving, and that's a different sort of depression.
Yeah, like 3-4 years ago, I was diagnosed with a personal anxiety disorder, and that's a very fancy word of being unsure of yourself.
Yeah.
And people, like everyone, like even when I told my parents or people, they're like, "How? Like you're a decently popular guy, you're good looking, this," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't see that in myself." If I look in the mirror, I'll be like, eh.
Because you feel like you're not achieving enough, and like I mean, like for me, like I was like I have so much, available to my use, all these tools, but I'm not achieving enough.
Married and having kids
and like
running businesses.
We actually spoke about that on one of the other podcasts about like how every like person has such a different timing, and like society makes you think that you have to like hit certain landmarks.
I thought we talked about it at dinner with your.
Yeah, but we also spoke about it on the podcast with the marriage thing, about the age of marriage and shit.
Monogamy, which I now know what it means.
And monogamy, yeah.
Monogamy.
Monogamy.
But
Monogamy.
fuck, what was I gonna ask Max?
Like you don't want to have a family, you told me, Alex.
I mean,
yeah,
I say
told me that too.
I say that, but
talk about that actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like
it's a selfless act in a way.
It's kind of like it's more so that I think it's going, you always hear everyone saying like, oh, everything was so interesting, and then I had a family and it took away this and this from me, and like I realized that I could, I don't know, maybe hopefully live vicariously through my siblings and be a great uncle or something. But I know that I'm saying this, but eventually probably the time will come that like I'm like, fuck, I really want a family because I know that I'm so young and shit.
Yeah.
But I was talking on one of the other podcasts about how
your opinions always change in
exactly. But I was talking about how basically if I do have a family, I really hope that I'm going to be able to put my ego aside and just adopt my children instead of need someone to look like me and have my genes passed on, because I think that's extremely important for the world, and it's just a selfless act that can really go a long way if you start to, I don't know, share that view with other people and other people agree with it. But it is something which is very difficult.
Just gonna be like a Carol Baskins with a bunch of
Carol Baskin, bro. That's funny because you didn't even see it in the episode and we talked about it.
That's true.
Dude, he's gonna have a bunch of children running around in cages and shit.
In cages?
And,
who do you think I am?
Oh, shit. No, I take that back. Not wrong time to make silly goose jokes.
Wait, so I zoned out for a second. What the fuck did you say?
No, nothing, man.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
No, you wouldn't understand
Hey,
it anyway.
I want to let my audience know right now that Max is a bad person.
I'm not a bad person.
Do you see what I have to go through?
Alex, I could see you having going from having 0 children to having 7 running around.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And
Yeah.
you would be able to do that because you want to dedicate your positivity, your energy, and especially your knowledge. I think that you would want to pass that knowledge on to someone that is not necessarily your blood, and in the way that it is your blood, you would pass it on as a great uncle to your brothers and your sisters' children.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
But you would also want to have someone of your own, but it doesn't have to be naturally your own, as you said.
But that's kind of what I'm talking about. I mean, this is quite existential, but it's kind of the idea of taking care of the world instead of putting your ego aside to not need children, to raise children and kind of try and help the existing world instead of a world that doesn't even need to it doesn't even need to happen in a way. I don't actually need children, and it just... Not that it creates more problems, but the world is suffering enough. You never know where it's gonna go and all that.
No, of course.
So I think that's just a thing. And also, bro, can you fucking imagine me having to deal with mini-me's? Holy fuck! If they have the same trajectory as me, those motherfuckers are gonna be crazy. So that could be a bit of a bitch.
Military school for that.
Yeah, but if they're like me, they'll fucking run away from military school.
Yeah, true. It's like Holes. We're gonna have to send. Have you seen Holes?
Yeah, of course. I actually wanted to rewatch that. I forgot how good it is.
I can fix that.
Yeah, fuck.
Bro, back? Yeah, we good?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Carol Baskin, Tiger King. What do you think? Wait, were you guys just talking about Tiger King, or what were you talking about? I think so I think Carol Baskin should go to jail. Alex doesn't think so. I mean, obviously, it's so obvious, bro. We talked about this in the other one, but come on, man. It's so fucking obvious. What do you think?
But you need proof. You can't just send someone to jail because it's obvious.
Okay, but she didn't let the family test the meat grinder shit, And even their own family was Carol Baskin said, if you keep investigating, then we're gonna fuck you over with our lots of money.
Yeah, but it's probably just because I mean, from the other side, you could just
I hope she doesn't kill me.
From the other side, you could just say that it's like a bitch to deal with all that, being investigated.
She's a psychopath.
Yeah, dude, 100%. I agree. I'm not.
So
I was saying, I don't know what. I'm completely open to any ideas. I think all of them are fucking insane. I have no idea what to believe. I don't deny that he's dead. He's 100% dead. Whether she killed him or not, I don't know. Maybe he cheated on the girls he was sleeping with and wherever the fuck he would go. Maybe he cheated with the wrong person, and then all of a sudden some fucking...
I don't think she killed him. I think she got him killed. I don't think she fed him to the tigers. Or it was a freak accident and she just doesn't want to talk about it, but it's good press.
Yeah,
you think she knows the truth, though?
I don't think she knows the truth. I think he just vanished and that's it.
So you don't think
But dude, the guy would say
killed.
Something because Netflix is all over the world. He's obviously, if he's in Peru, then he's obviously going to know
No, we're saying
about
we
it.
agree that he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead for sure.
I don't think the tigers ate him, though. I don't think she fed him to the tigers. I think she had something to do with his death.
Now, after you said that, I also now don't think so. But at the time, I did, because before I watched it, everyone was like, Carol Baskin fed him to the tigers. So I had that mentality before watching it.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, all you need is a big bag of meth, a bunch of tigers, and none of those boys were gay. They're like, oh, meth? I'll suck dick.
It's insane.
Yo, how crazy was the gun thing, though? How crazy was the...
When the kid shot himself accidentally.
Yeah, fucking.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, seriously. Fucking don't touch
Except
it.
for weed. No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
It's
let
a
me
plant.
check if I think the camera's off and we forgot to fucking do that the entire time. But at least
Oh, shit.
we have Max's yeah.
Face.
All right, I'm gonna check.
Because we're gonna put your video, like, edit it in later. And also, bro, I wanted to ask you, like, we can cut this part out, edit this part out. But like for next time, and we could have episode 2 with you, but also for our other guests, how do we like record the audio better? Because the reason why I put it here in the front because I'm close to the mic, but it's annoying for us to look at each other. But like,
dude, I'll just fucking Google like how to.
or if you can, if on your side, if you can record your audio and send it to us in an audio file, and then we can attach it.
Yeah, but how many of our guests?
I can screen record.
Yeah, exactly. How many of our guests?
I'll just have fucking iMovie running for my or whatever GarageBand.
Yeah.
Yeah, GarageBand.
Screen recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All the
perfect.
dirty shit people send me. Huh?
Yeah, but at the same time, we also can't do that with other guests.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, so far, the other guests that we want are people who are very invested in music, so they're definitely going to be able to do that stuff. So it's a non-issue.
I guess. But okay. But what if we have people who are not music, like Bryson Tiller? I'm kidding. He's in music.
How often you've posted 2 videos now? This is gonna be 3. Like
No. We already made 3. This is gonna be 4. We're posting 3 tomorrow.
So how often are you posting? Because you posted like 2 videos in 2 days.
Yeah, because one was supposed to be yesterday, but got deleted. And then we're recording every day, and we edited all 3 yesterday. And so, like, basically every day.
We're recording daily. We don't know how like long it's going to take to post because we haven't really been doing much music.
Yeah, we need to start working on music as well. That's the thing. But I know, but like we are being very productive with this. So
It's good,
I don't know.
man. It's super cool.
Yeah, I think we're actually
I've been
going to...
wanting to do a podcast since like I've had this mic since October, November. And I've been wanting to do a podcast, but the biggest thing that's hindering me is to bounce my ideas off.
Yeah, you need to have a co-host, really.
Like I watch Theo Vaughn, I watch If I Can Still.
Because you need to have a conversation with somebody, and it's also about like you know, like at times it's about the.
Wait, what were you saying? Who do you watch?
And Bert Kreischer, the fact that they bounce ideas off each other, fucking fan.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And it's good to have someone.
Both idiots of different kinds, just like you two.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean...
Now we got the 3 Musketeers.
It's kind of...
No, like if you could come here, but obviously social distancing and shit, like we would obviously love to have you all the time.
yeah, that's for sure. But what I was going to
How long are
say...
you staying for, dickhead?
He's talking to you, bro.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I know.
I'm Beavis, you're dickhead.
I booked a one-way flight, honestly.
Is it a secret or
No. I booked a one-way flight.
should I tell him?
I booked a one-way flight, mate.
It depends on what his parents' rules are.
Yeah, like I just graduated, so I'm supposed to start work. But if this is successful, then it can be work. You get me, Jamie.
You get me, Jamie?
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
You want to shut down, eh?
And it
Shout out
shut down.
Fucking Tracksuit Mafia.
Shout out Puma. Shout out CBD Pen, our sponsor for today. Let's just like look at the camera for 1 second. Let's Max speak to the audience for 1 second. Say something like a moment of inspiration.
Man, shout out Lucky Strike. My ex is a dyke. She is. You both know her. She's small.
Exclusive. You got that here first. His ex is a dyke. What the fuck is a dyke?
Oh,
A
God.
butch lesbian, but she's not a butch lesbian, but she's a lesbianist.
Yeah. One of those.
One of them.
One of them's.
One of those!
Fuck, I had something, but you started screaming about some shit. Oh, I was just gonna say, it's kind of ironic because we were talking about the co-host situation. It's kind of funny how you'd expect me to be the one who wants to get into serious topics, but I'm always writing shit about how I want to be like, make this more funny, and Majid's always like, no, bro, like we have to make super serious, like also have serious topics, and he'll just like, we'll be talking about something funny, and then he'll just read off his notes and be like, okay, so let's talk about, fucking this or whatever.
I know I've been known to be an idiot in the past, but like I've changed definitely in the past couple of years. And honestly, right as of now, like I just think the most important thing is to spread positive energy and just like be pure and shit. And I know both of you can relate with that. And like I'm also just trying to imply myself to be more serious and just talk about more serious shit. And also to like, help other people who, like you said, you've gone through depression. I've like first world depression, and like it's good to give out of your own personal experience, what you've learned, the best things you learned, so other people can learn from. Hopefully our podcast can like be watched by people and they will find my information actually useful, you know? Like, I'm not just chatting shit for no reason.
Oh my god, my mom.
And it's
I
not.
remember watching like last year around this time when I just moved back to Holland. I was watching like the Vlog Squad vlogs.
Who's that?
I'm like, yo, this shit like with David Dobrik.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, it's 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. Yo, shut up for 20.
It's really smart.
Like honestly, like every week, I'm like, okay, this is a slight distraction that makes me like forget about everything for like 5 fucking.
And it's cool, and they do some really cool things too, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They do some good things for people.
And it's a blueprint now for YouTube vloggers, like the 420. And like,
like they've like we have never had. Okay, maybe I'm not saying this in the right moment of time, but at the same time, we have never had an easier way or a louder voice than we've ever had.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
The loudest voice.
especially after quarantine. Like
COVID-19,
I know
there's other
we won't get
situations
into
that I
this
don't wanna
today
talk about.
exactly, but yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, I think.
10 years ago, I could have never thought like, okay, I'm gonna just start fucking talking with my friend, throw it on the internet, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
Me neither. And honestly, like
5 years ago.
yeah, me neither, bro. Like literally, not even 2 years ago. And originally, we were just like wanting to do music, but like you look at all like YouTube and how everything has changed. Like social media, like runs so many of what people think these days. And you know, like honestly, where I got the idea, like I'm kind of shameful to say, but at the same time, I do respect him. I know Alex feels different. Logan Paul, like he can be an idiot at times, but he is a hard worker and he can be inspiring. And like obviously, whatever.
I
Like,
catch your drift. Like black
Yeah.
on black on white, yes.
and he has a podcast.
Yeah, it's dumb shit. But
I know, but like it's like what I get from it is more of like learning how to like speak as not of being like a experienced like politician or whatever. You know what I mean? Just being a figure.
Of course, because in the end, we don't know shit. None of us know shit. I don't know shit.
Yeah,
You don't know shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we do know shit about personal experiences and just
Exactly.
logical.
And then we realize that we
Yeah.
actually do know something.
Exactly, and it doesn't need to be about politics. It's just like societal issues.
Yeah, dude. In the end, just like on my Insta, I'm just here for a silly goose time, man. I'm on this earth for a silly goose time.
And to give it out some silly goose kids, so they can have some more silly goose times.
And beautiful blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Shout out my kid. I forgot his name, but
Alan!
he can't.
Steve!
Alan.
Steve! Alan! Steve!
Wait, should I get the third one or should we leave it for episode 2 of this guy?
Would you rather not happening anymore, or
Oh, shit! You want to do some? That's why
But
you
we
came
don't
on. All right.
are
Let
we-
us think.
guys.
or what's up?
Okay. Let's think about some of them, and we'll all kind of do it, and just get going from there.
Ooh, I got a good one for you. Would you rather?
Which one of us? We'll do one by one, so we're not all
I don't give a
fucking.
shit.
Yeah,
actually,
but
I'll ask Maji because he's not gonna. Oh, actually, I'll ask you, Alex, because you'll tell me the truth.
all right.
Eat a booger.
What the fuck? You think I lie to
No,
you?
but like a nice crusty one. Huh?
Yeah.
A nice crusty booger
Yeah.
with like a little bit of juice at it.
Yeah.
The one that's been up there all day.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
toenail. Or toenail. Your own though.
It's nasty. I wouldn't even answer that, to be honest.
For I think sanitary reasons, I'd have to go with the booger.
Yeah, right.
And it's like a quick and clean swallow. It's not at all like you could get the fucking thing stuck in your throat and be like all day, you know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you eat booger for joy anyway, no?
You know, on Tuesdays, but what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I eat like a booger at least 2-3 times a week.
I honestly think you guys are fucking weird right now.
I saw Maddie Matheson talk about it on his podcast today. He's like, I eat a burger once a day for health reasons, to keep my immune system up. And I'm like, fuck, that's a good excuse.
Some people drink wine, some people eat boogers.
Fair enough. All right, Max.
There's nothing wrong with eating a burger, man.
Max,
Fuck out of here.
I've got one for you.
Wait, but we don't have... Okay, so we're just thinking off the spot, because usually we had our Would You Rathers written down, but not
Not
today.
prepared, boys. Not prepared.
All right. Would you rather have to? Would you rather go to Burning Man, but instead of it being how long is it? Like 2 weeks?
Way too long.
Well, how long is it?
Way too long. I don't know. Ask someone. Call Saad.
Yeah, seriously. No. So would you
Shout
rather
out.
have to go to Burning Man
Shout out.
for 3 months, or you have to be quarantined in Majid's?
Go to Fire Festival.
No, you have to be quarantined in Majid's.
Only Ja Rule on loop.
Yeah, fuck, that sounds like a bitch. Or be quarantined in Majid's house in Saudi Arabia with just his parents and Majid.
Oh no, the other one. The first one.
3 months of Burning Man?
Yeah, dude, I can't drink in Saudi.
No, you can. Black market.
I have a nose piercing. I wouldn't be able to enter that. We've already cleared.
I mean, like, you're welcome in my house, bro. But not after, like, they...
without you, parents. That's gonna be mad.
I mean, like my parents don't live in Saudi, but either way,
you have servants.
yeah. We don't call them servants.
Broken arm for 1 month, you said?
No,
For
but
1
wait,
month,
fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You don't know how much he fights with his parents, and like they fight. So it's like, do they fight?
But they don't live. No, none of my parents live in Saudi.
what-
It's just my brother and
Go pet
sister.
tigers and shit.
I used to, bro, but the government took them away from
I'm
me.
gonna hang out with the rappers when they come like that one time to Dubai and make a stop in Saudi for $500,000 to hang out with them.
Yeah, bro. Have you not heard about the festival, the Middle Beast Festival in Saudi Arabia? It was a huge thing. Have you heard about it, Alex? No. You guys haven't heard about this?
This is a very good name. Middle Beast?
Yeah, bro. It's a huge festival, bro. Like Bedouin went to it. It was insane.
If you take a shit ton of like ecstasy and cocaine and you become like DMX, Middle Beast should be
Middle
on.
Beast.
But that's the thing, bro. Like there was Molly all over it, and even though it was illegal, I swear to God, and even though the drugs was all over, and even though it was illegal, the government just let it happen just for the exposure. But they're not gonna ever let it happen again. Shout out Saudi.
Aren't they opening like a very large kind of theme park type thing where it's basically not gonna have the rules of
Like
Saudi
Saudi's
Arabia, where you can
basically
drink and
exactly.
shit?
Saudi's opening up. It's trying to become like Dubai. They're building the biggest tower and bigger than the one Burj Khalifa in Dubai. And they're trying to make it more touristy, which is cool. Like, and it comes with the new king. Shout out the new king, who's like doing a lot of change. Obviously, I don't know much about politics, but I like the fact that the mentality of Saudi in general is changing, and like they're more open to with the Western world. Obviously, that comes with a bit of problems, but it's worth it. And like, yeah, you're gonna be able to drink in Saudi very soon. And then obviously, Corona is a different thing. Like, I can't even go back to Saudi now. The borders are closed, and Alex wants to come because they opened visas up. But you're gonna have to wait until next year, I think, probably because of the Rona. Because of the Rona, man.
God damn.
Yeah,
God
next
damn
year I'm
it.
all booked up, podcast.
Guess I'm going to Cape Town now.
I've heard Cape Town's sick. Max, you ever been to Cape Town, South Africa?
South Africa?
South Africa.
No, man. Fucking prawns.
I feel like I would love it there. I feel like I would absolutely love it.
Yeah, dude. First of all, it's a old Dutch colony, so I want to go for that reason. Boris, my homeboy, shout out Boris, was there for a year and a half because Heineken threw him there for a year and a half, and dude, it seemed insane.
Yeah. I've been, Charlotte, when
But
she was
I
doing
hate
her
heat.
yacht. Huh?
I hate heat.
I love heat, bro. I hate cold.
I'm not big on the heat either.
Dude, like for me, 18 degrees, like summer nights when it's like 21 and it's like hoodie but short pants weather. Mwah.
Yeah, perfect.
All year long.
Perfect.
Or snow and cold.
I guess you're not gonna like Saudi then.
LA winter. LA
There's
winter
air
weather.
conditioning everywhere.
Except this house. I've been like,
Oh my god,
so
bro.
hot.
So annoying.
So
Because
hot.
it's illegal in Switzerland.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Air conditioning is illegal in Switzerland.
Yeah.
You know what else should be illegal? The fact that your service company never came that day.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah, it's illegal in Switzerland, but thankfully we have a pass for our home that's being like done up because Frederick needs
For being
the...
so hot.
Yeah.
Okay, these people so
No way.
hot.
Yeah,
That's so lit that you have a pass.
Frederick,
It makes
Frederick
sense.
needs it to,
Makes sense,
yeah.
I
So,
was- he told me it was pretty hot though.
bro, it's fucking boiling right now. It's
Dude,
and in these Swiss
hot as
homes,
shit.
holy fuck, they're all like insulated by like old wood and shit. So it's just like it's like it's a
If you
sauna.
live on the top floor of a building, forget it, dude.
Yeah, Maj was supposed to. So after he got tested, because right now like we're in the place we're moving out of, he was staying here, and I was staying in the other place while we were waiting for the results. And I just realized that like he's supposed to move in to the other house like now, and it's on the very top floor, like basically in like the attic section.
Addict.
Get a fan.
The attic section, and he's just gonna fucking boil. Like we're gonna have to find a way around that. I don't know.
Get a fucking like I have a fan just blowing like max speed 15 at me, and as long as it's just moving air, I'm good. It could be 40 degrees, but if there's a current of air, I'm happy.
I thought
I feel
you
like
just
it
said
takes-
you like the heat anyway.
Like, but not when I'm sleeping.
Oh.
Cause like
Yeah,
you get in a
that's
different mode, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it takes you a week.
I
I feel like it takes you a week to get used to. Like I wasn't used to the fan
Plus, you're
thing.
not that hairy for a Saudi.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like,
So you got them pee-pee hairs for sure, but like arm-wise,
Shout out
you're
pee-pee
not a furry
hairs.
carpet.
No, I'm hairier than Majid is for sure.
I mean, you want to see my pubes,
Please.
I saw your pubes on the picture. Nice trim, by the way.
bro? We're in quarantine. What can I say?
Bro, the other day,
Trim, like, slightly above the dick, it makes it look bigger.
we're,
I might even trim a dick in the dick.
we were
in
walking
the
past
pubes,
these
sorry.
girls.
I'll
and
get a
Matt's
tattoo of a
like,
dick in the dick.
Matt's just like, man, like I'm gonna hit the like I'm gonna. He's basically like he doesn't speak French. He was basically just gonna catcall and then ask for their numbers. I'm like, bro, we're supposed to be quarantined and safe. And he's like, man, like I don't know, like she's so hot and stuff.
Bro, we were walking behind her for 10 minutes and she didn't turn right or left for the whole 10 minutes. And I was like, please turn right.
She definitely wants my number.
No, I was like, please turn right. Obviously, she didn't want my number, but I wanted hers. And then there was another
Walking
incident.
without turning around. No, she didn't want you. That's just someone going home and you following.
Yeah, it's just creepy.
Dude,
it's just
it
creepy
wasn't
at
even
that
creepy
point.
though, because there's a lot of sunlight. We were like talking, but like that girl, honestly, I just thought she was beautiful and I wanted her number. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with love, okay?
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm even gonna get a tattoo for that moment.
What? There's
By the
no-
way, I actually like no pun intended. I really like your tats.
Where's the
Thanks,
pun?
man.
If I was a girl, I'd suck your dick, but I'm not.
Thanks, dude. I just matched a girl on Tinder with the same name as me. We're going on a date next week.
So her name is
Max.
Maximiliana. Maximiliana.
Her name is Maxine with an E.
Ooh.
She has a nose ring.
Ooh.
Instead of a cat, she has a tiger.
Does she have a dick too?
It sounds like
I'm gonna send you her Insta now.
sounds like you're a bit of a narcissist. You're kind of just dating yourself there.
Dude, I want to say, oh, Max. And she says, oh, Max. Big time.
Oh my
Frequency
god.
here. There's an Alex out there. There's no Majidina.
What do you mean, bro? There's a billion Majidinas out there.
You for real?
No, I'm fucking
Hi,
around.
my name is Majidinho.
There's
I'm
definitely no
from Liverpool.
Majidina out there.
Okay, where are those Arabic squiggly lines of yours? There they are. Fucking macaroni language.
Bro, I don't even speak Arabic. I mean, like,
Look at this cutie.
I don't read Arabic, sorry.
Baja, go to your Insta.
Yusuf is like, why isn't Alex watching the game, though?
Oh fuck, the Arsenal match. I completely forgot.
Oh god, Arsenal was playing. Suddenly Alex is English again.
Oh shit, that's true, bro. Honestly, it's crazy how much my accent changes.
Damn, she does look like Max.
It's fucking annoying. I was speaking about this.
Does she have tats?
Huh?
She got a nipple piercing.
Does she have a pussy
1-0,
piercing?
1-0, and Ketia scored.
I feel like I'm being way too vulgar in terms of like girls, and I'm sorry if I am. I'm just like, there's a lot happening right
I
now.
made a whole dedication to JoJo like the other day, and I sent her that video of me singing "Get Out Right Now."
Yeah.
In my shower.
Oh, she's really cute.
Wait, JoJo's a guy, not a girl. You mean the guy who like makes the beats and sings?
No, dude, JoJo, "Get Out Right Now." The chick that did Marvin's Room remix.
I know exactly. What
I
you're
know
talking
Marvin's
about.
room. That is not, whatever. I'll look at her later.
Bro, this girl is stunning. Wow.
Right?
You better kill it.
And he doesn't mean that
Call
literally.
the police because I'm a murder pussy.
Is that a lyric or you just came up with it? I feel like it is a lyric, but you probably weren't referencing someone.
Somewhere, dude.
Yo, so you were big on the rap. Let's talk about music.
Oh,
You
dude, it's the Kathy Bates ASAP Rocky interview. She's like, "I'll ride you until you pass."
Oh
out."
yeah.
She's like, they're gonna have to call the police, and she's like, "Why? Because that kills the pussy."
Yeah, I remember that. Yo, so like you're big on rap as well. I remember.
You performed
Dude, I love the
airplanes in high school on stage at.
Dude, one 10-year anniversary next month. How crazy!
I think you do the airplanes again.
What's your favorite thing about the
I'm
culture?
gonna do it with the 2009 beat because I tried and it fits.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yo, I have a question for you. What's your favorite thing about the culture?
About what?
About the rap culture?
About the rap culture? I don't know, man. I don't think there's no other music genre that I can relate to. I like rock, but man. House music is great, but I have zero house songs. Like, it's good. I like it's different. It makes, like, when you feel the bumping in your chest at a festival or something. But rap, like, for me, it's poetry, man. Poetry on wax.
Yeah, you're more into
Poetry and what?
to the lyrics, no?
Yeah, like, me, when I listen to a song, I listen right away from the beginning. I listen to what the artist is.
What do you think about all the new wave like shit?
I love that too because
Yeah?
if it makes me dance,
It's a feeling, emotions.
Yeah, dude. Like I thought, man. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
Figio
seriously.
for everything that's coming out of New York. Uzi though, or for example, what's his dickhead name? Playboy Cardi, cancel. Never listened to him. Never liked.
Yeah,
him.
because-
Travis Scott, trash.
And you know, yesterday we were talking.
Travis Scott is trash.
And you know, yesterday we were talking about Travis and like how some people can be like dickheads just by giving out negative influence and like being mean to one another. Playboy Cardi, his music is not that amazing, but I mean, like it is technically
His persona is great.
commercially amazing, yeah. But I feel like I've heard stories about him like not treating
industry
girls,
clown.
not treating
Alright.
girls nice in backstage and stuff. And that's what I don't like
course,
about
yeah.
certain artists, you know. Like even if you're on top of the world and you're making good music, like at least try to be nice to one another.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like for me, like Mac Miller, and then if you want to make it silly, Action Bronson, man. His lyrics when he talks about food and crazy languages,
Yeah.
and he's like, I eat pussy in 6 languages, and I eat oysters
Yeah.
freaked on.
Yeah.
I think you two focus.
Parmesan, and I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
I think you two
Action's
focus
hilarious.
on lyrics a lot,
Yeah.
which is not a bad. It's a great thing. Me, like I blame it on my ADHD. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. But I do like enjoy more like flowy. Like I hate like too trappy. Like I don't really like Lil Uzi Vert that much. But like Juice WRLD or Sway Lee. Like I love people who like sing and rap at the same time. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
Post Malone.
also very noticeable. That's very noticeable when we make music together because
Yeah.
we sound so different, which is
Yeah.
like very useful in a way,
Yeah.
especially for like when we're doing choruses versus verses
And it-
verses.
Yeah, and even when I tried to listen, like you telling me you always listen to the lyrics, and when I was walking home yesterday, I was like trying to really listen to every single word, but it's still difficult for me, and it definitely doesn't come natural, you know?
Yeah, but Majid, your voice is so sexy, man. I can't deal.
If you believe in life after love,
That effect, that, I don't know, triple your voice on top of each other.
the reverb, echo,
It's
auto-tune,
so good, man.
all of that. Wait, what's...
So good. Like when Alex sent me last summer, not the version you guys did now, but like samples. And man, even when
Bro, I'm gonna send you something right now on IG.
This is so sexy.
Well, honestly, I appreciate that, bro.
Should we give a quick
I'm gonna send you something on SoundCloud that I
Bro,
posted a while ago.
Should we,
I think
should
you'll
we
like.
show a quick snippet of Super Cali to the listeners and to Max?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's whip it out.
Shout out Super Cali.
We have
Whip it
to.
out.
We still have to see if we can buy this beat though. But
Yeah, so
basi-
please don't monetize us, YouTube.
But
Dude, you have like 12 viewers.
yeah, hang on here. Listen to this. What?
Oh no, ay, never whack. Supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious.
Tryna get hit
With this magic stick, bitch, that's atrocious.
I can't
Control the motion, I can't stop floating. Coast to
Yeah,
coasting, I ain't boasting. Fragilistic, fragilistic. Super califragilistic. Expialidocious.
We're shooting the music video to this probably tomorrow.
Very
I'm
close.
married to poppin', I don't see it stopping. She asked me like cocking, but I couldn't hop it. See, I got a problem. I'm off of the drink.
I'm off of the weed.
I'm off of the perks. I
Can't even pee, my dick don't work.
I'm going berserk. She twerk, she
Bah.
Very ASAP Ferg, huh?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Interesting.
But early Ferg.
I was listening to.
No, not the right time.
Yeah, no.
Whoa! I'm kidding, I'll never do that again.
Wait, what the fuck was I talking about? I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
No, but to get back, like, I think I'm between Alex, because I think Alex is a lot more lyrical. Like, I couldn't listen to a Joey Badass album. Put 2 bullets in my head, I'm not going to listen to
Oh
it.
really? No. See,
I like him a bit
love
because he
that
has a
shit.
flow and he has lyrics, you know, and like
I
the best of both
listen to the
worlds.
song, but I would never be like, oh, the new Joey project is dropping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same.
no,
So
I
give
would.
us your top. Give us your top. All right, after you're done, I wanted to ask you anyway from before, your top artist. But yeah, continue.
I mean, or just give us
My
your top
3
artist.
artists.
No, you don't have to give 3. You can throw around a couple names. Like that's always so,
obviously-
especially when you're on
Yeah.
the spot.
Yeah.
Like, from when I first started listening to music, fucking G-Unit, but G-Unit Guess Who's Back mixtape, before Hate It or Love It.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah. yeah.
first-
50 Cent was way ahead of his time. Way ahead of it. So was Eminem.
G-Unit,
Back then.
Fuck Eminem. I don't like Eminem.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. MGK, right? MGK.
Step back.
MGK.
Step back. I respect his art, but I can't listen.
Exactly, bro. You need to watch episode 3. Literally, you're repeating everything. And I also love you.
I respect him. He's a fantastic rapper, but he's never had that moment.
And he's a bit cringe now, no? Like before, like when he made that song Superman, like he was comedic, but he was also taking a lot of drugs.
I want to rescue you, dude. When Drake redid it in Chicago, whatever, I'm like,
No, bro. Like honestly, like I love Drake too, and I like that song, but like the original is the original, you know. But I do think Eminem is cringe.
It's like the 4 album
Now.
thing that Alex sent to me. Gorillas is the first album I bought, which kind of explains, I think, my taste in music because it's not your traditional. But as weirder Gorillas got, the more I got into the weirder rap.
Yeah.
You talking about Gorillaz, the band, like the ones that make music, or the
Their
album?
first fucking Clint Eastwood. I got
Yeah,
sunshine.
they're dope.
And then with fucking
I got sunshine.
Somebody out of my bed.
Yeah, bro. Gorillas is sick.
Hey.
Sick.
Gorillas, guess who's back? Lil Wayne, fucking Carter 3.
Yes.
Lil Wayne is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Is the greatest
Do you remember when
But I
he
feel like
used
he
to
is
get a bunch of
oversaturated
shit?
now.
Like when memes started, like I remember being on 9gag and like everybody would trash Lil Wayne, and I like never got it. I always fucking
Watch
loved
the
it.
documentary. That's what I have to say to people. Watch the
Which?
Lil
There's a
Wayne
Lil Wayne documentary.
Dude, from like 2008, 2009. Please watch
What's it?
it.
It's on Netflix.
We'll watch it tonight. I had no idea.
down.
Dude, it's somewhere on YouTube. I think it's even on YouTube. Lil Wayne documentary, and it explains from Holly Grove to the big stage.
Wow. Okay.
Did you see him record like in Amsterdam in the hotel? He records the "Nobody Got Swagger Like Us" verse in the hotel.
I saw that.
With like
I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, that video
Insane.
is the money.
And he freestyles everything, and like he cut,
Yeah.
like it's method rapping. Like what rappers do these days is like method rapping like that in a way, but like Juice WRLD does it. Or actually, Juice WRLD can freestyle a whole song, but like, you know, what's that guy
No
called?
one on the charts right now, from 6ix9ine to Future to Young Thug to Lil Baby to even Jack Harlow to even Da Baby, any of these guys would be here without Lil Wayne. None of them.
Oh, facts. 100%.
Because he made a cool
Strong statement, but true statement.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to. No other rapper would ever sing on a song, and no other rapper sang on a song before him, before Carter won, and even before that, the fucking Hot Boys mixtape.
Shout out T-Pain. Old
Shout out
T-Pain.
Dude, best album of all time. Shout out T-Pain.
And Chris Brown, like old Chris Brown.
Old Chris Brown. Before he beat Rihanna's ass, Chris Brown.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out Rihanna.
I mean, he was still the same person.
Yeah, of course. No, but yeah, Mac, Action, like rappers, I could listen to their whole discography. Mac, Action, Curtis, easily. The Diplomats, I don't know why, but I fucking love New York. New York over West Coast.
Oh,
always.
100%.
I like
I don't know the
I'm
Diplomats.
so with you, bro.
I'll listen to them.
Pop Smoke is the new 50. Even all these Fibio 4 and Sosa Geek and all these fucking guys, I love their like that roughness, that DMX Rough Rider shit.
I have a feeling that like a lot of that comes from probably like the weather. Like the people in California, like so much of their shit is so like easy riding and
It's
shit.
nice, sunny, it's
Yeah,
cool.
you know, they talk about like the guys from Compton chat about like the heavier shit, but like I just love the like roughness that they bring to the tracks, and I think it's definitely like people in New York are fucking tough because not only do they have to live what they're living through, but they have to do it in the cold. Like
Yeah, of course, dude. Plus, New York is huge, and LA, like you have LA, you have Oakland. It's big, man.
Yeah,
You
they're
have Santa
both-
Monica,
they're
you have
both
Hollywood,
huge.
You have like the Valley.
so much bigger than what we're used to in out in Europe for
I
sure.
don't know, man.
Okay, weird. Oh, never mind. Go.
Like in the end, like now I'm re-listening more songs from like 2013, 2014. Like I rediscovered my Spotify when I was really active on Spotify before I got Apple Music. And it's like the old Rich Homie Quan, the little old Fetty Wap songs.
That's.
and I'm like, ooh,
Oh no, that's not what I meant. Yeah, Rich Homie Quan.
lifestyle.
You know NBA.
I hate
Young.
that shit. I hate
young,
that shit.
NBA Youngboy, I like his
Yeah.
energy, but it's the same. Every single song is
Yeah,
the same.
exactly.
I want to punch someone in the face.
But that's what I'm saying. Like some of those rappers do method rapping where they freestyle like 2 takes, like 2 bars, like da 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 da. They stop it and then they think about what they want to say next, and they tell the
Yeah.
producer re-record them. And honestly, it's a cool method, but a lot of them use it to like talk about like gang violence and like fuck you and like aggressive shit. So like if we can turn that method rapping into like beautiful singing, which I've really been working on the past couple of years, but it's very difficult to like replicate. And I feel like when you're on drugs and shit, it's way easier to do, but I don't want to get back into that. And I'm talking about like Adderall, nothing intense.
True.
I don't take
No,
drugs.
me and Addy don't play.
You and Addy don't play? Yeah, recently I've been thinking that
It
too.
used to make me nauseous, dude. I used to take it for like studying, and like the first time someone was like, "Yeah, dude, this will help with your exams or studying." I'm like, "Yeah."
Do you get jittery? Do you ever get jittery?
No, I took it once, made me puke, never took it again.
Really?
Oh wow.
Okay. I mean, it's good that you didn't go back to it.
I've been on
It's
concentration pills
bullshit,
forever.
Man. I'm not gonna use prescription recreationally.
Oh, recreationally? No.
Nah, man.
It's terrible.
But you were taking it for an exam, no? That's not recreational. You were taking it for an exam, no?
Yeah, but then I had friends who would take it recreationally. Like, they take X and then they'll take
Yeah, like people in America like take Adderall,
mix
sniff
X
Adderall, and like go
and
out
Addy?
clubbing and shit.
It prolongs whatever the fuck you're on. So I'm like, no thanks.
Fuck. I mean, I've done it slightly recreationally when I was younger. When I was 18, I was
Yo,
just
how long
doing,
have we been on, by the way?
So we've
What's
been
your
on for a
pass?
long time.
We've been
Have
on
we?
for a while.
It didn't feel like a long time, I guess, maybe because we were...
Time flies when I talk to you boys.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yo, can we just check?
Yeah, I mean, it's 7:50.
Shout out Madam Roo. Bro, I was scared to say my Arabic teacher's name, but shout out Miss Basma.
Yeah,
I guess
fuck
it's all okay now.
I said this long weekend, I was Bruce this, Bruce that, Bruce well played. Bruce this, and he did say shit back.
Wait, I haven't caught on. I don't understand.
Norton.
Oh.
Man,
Not shout out Mr. Norton.
The real black
Do
mom.
not shout out Mr. Norton.
Shout out Bruce, man.
And definitely not Mrs. because she's not the reason, but whatever. I won't go.
Jackie and her crepes, man. She be skipping and flipping.
Yes, man.
Nasty ass
No more shout outs to Nortons. Please stop it.
Well, actually, no.
We're editing this part out.
No, we're giving a shout out for Beer Thursdays. Huge.
Yeah, and we just found out today that we're getting a new sponsor in a couple of days. I mean, they're already sponsoring us, but we don't have the product yet. You want to say it?
That's true. I can't remember what he said the product name was.
It's Mask Up. But how do you not
Oh,
remember?
yeah, Mask Up.
You love
Who's
that.
this?
Our friend Axel, who also does Beyond Fire of the Vanities with our other friend Cal, which is a clothing brand which like we've been repping for years. But now
It's
he's
dope.
starting to do Mask Up,
Which is
masks.
basically like, you know,
Oh, that's cool, man.
yeah, he's doing well. He's killing it there. Like he's selling like
the situation, man.
270
If you have-
daily to Manor and shit.
If you have any
Huge.
sponsor ideas, sorry to interrupt you. If you have any sponsor ideas or once your bar opens, we'll definitely want to be affiliated.
I don't know if you want that though.
I mean, I want your sexy balls all over my mouth. I'm just being honest.
Yes, please.
Max, unfortunately, we have to go to this fucking. Well, it's gonna be nice in case my mom watches. We have people coming over. Like
Shout out Dewey.
Family, friends.
Hey!
Stop saying my family's fucking name.
I didn't say your family's name.
Not the last name.
I said Dewey. There's a lot of people in the world called Dewey.
We're talking about my mom.
Okay, but like, I
Okay,
didn't
fuck
say
it.
your
Fuck
full
it.
name.
Whatever.
And I'm telling her that I love you, Dewey.
Says your whole last name.
Dewi.
Does he?
Dude, in the first minute of the first podcast, he says your whole name.
Okay, so.
Fuck.
But that's not her real. But
So, Alex.
Well, if it's out there, it's out there. Fuck it.
but also at the same time, that's not her real first name.
Yeah, that's true.
Majid Abu Khadra, man.
No, Mama,
If he's going down,
Daddy.
I'm going down.
No,
if
Daddy.
I'm
Please.
Mama,
yeah.
mama, please.
Max,
Mama, it's
we-
a trauma and I got a disease.
We gotta get going to this.
Yo, obviously, I fucking love you, bro. Like, we haven't even.
And even if not for podcast,
I don't think
I'm
we-
not doing anything for 4 weeks. So I'm
I mean, episode 2 with you next. We can do episodes with you every week, I guess.
And we can
I'd love to be, but like this, like it's cool that I'm for this long. But I think for your podcast, it would be better if I just show up for 5 or 10.
Yeah.
You can edit me down.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%. We can
what-
social distance. You can sit right next to us and wear a mask. Unless you take the COVID test.
We'll be editing shit out anyway. Like you take out the ifs and the buts and the uhs.
Shout out
and then
Mask Up.
It gets shorter and shorter. The third episode that we did is quite long, but the other ones
We're gonna
you know,
cut everything with you out.
the other episodes we did, like they started in like 50 minutes or something, and like we posted them, they ended up being 30. You know, like a lot gets cut out. So
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
yeah, we're gonna make you look like an absolute dickhead.
No, fuck, you're out.
But anyway, bro.
Honestly, there's not much because today we wasn't very like thinking like
I'm trying to
pauses.
say goodbye. Anyway, bro,
Alright, sorry.
much love. We love you and miss you. Thank you for being the first guest ever on the LavaDinho show.
Hey, it was gonna be Kaio, but he didn't answer in time. So, but this is
So
better
you stole
anyway.
it. You came in.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And it couldn't have worked out any better, bro.
Always, dude.
Like honestly, in the first 10 minutes, I was very anxious. Like I didn't know how to deal with it, and then 30 minutes, I got into it. But also,
I saw you guys yesterday serving me food because you're punished.
also, I want to say like I appreciate it, bro. I love you, and like I don't think we've had a deep talk like this in a long time. So it's cool to connect in this way, mate.
I liked you both more when you were fat.
Peace out, dog.
All right, much love, bro.
Peace out. Nah, we're not cutting shit out.
We'll put some
honestly.
photos of fat us right after so everyone can understand.
Take
All
care.
right, bro. Much love.
Love you, dog. Peace. Hey, that worked really well, bro.
That was very nice.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Max. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, Max. And yeah.
And suck my fucking noggin.
Oh wait, Majid.
Pick a podcast. Pick a podcast.
Pick a podcast.
Pick apart your soul and I pick apart your heart. I'ma take it to the ground and I'ma take a heart out of your fucking soul and I'ma fucking kill you.